Hi everyone, welcome to my channel CodeWithSuryaOfficial. Today we are going to build this awesome login form using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. We are using this font awesome library to access these awesome icons. Here you can toggle the password to a text field and vice versa by clicking the I icon using JavaScript. You can see we have this awesome sign in button. If I click this one in the top, it is showing please fill out this field. Because of this input field is a required field. So let's suppose if I am writing testing@yahoo.com. When I click this sign in button, then you can see the text color is changed and the background color also changed here. So this is the awesome project that we are going to build today. If you are new to this channel, then please do like and subscribe to my channel, and if you are ready, then let's get started. Now I am in the Visual Studio Code editor. I already created a folder, name is login, and inside this login folder I have to create our HTML file, and the file name is index.html. To generate this HTML boilerplate, I need to write exclamation mark plus enter, so it will generate this HTML boilerplate. To check this HTML file, I have to write a text inside this h1 tag, and the text is hello world. Save it and click this go live button, so it will show in the browser. You can see hello world text is displayed in the browser. Let's dive into the Visual Studio Code editor. Okay, so let's remove this h1 tag and start writing our HTML structure. So for that I have to create a div and the class name is container. Press enter, so it will generate this div with the class name container. Inside this div we have to create another div and the class name is title. So dot title, press enter, so it will generate this div. Okay, so the title is login form. After this div we have to show our login form here. So for that I need to create a form tag, and the action is has, and inside this form tag we need a div and the class name is field. So inside this div we need a input tag, and the type is text, and it is a required field, and we have a label, and the label name is email or phone. Save it and check it in the browser. So you can see, let me zoom it, we have this login form title with this input field and the label is email or phone. Okay, but here I need to show one icon here. Okay, so after this input tag we need to display user icon here. Okay, so for that we have to go to this browser and let's search for font awesome for CDM. So let's click this first link, so it will redirect to this official CDN page. In the first link you can see we need to click this copy link tag in the second option and go to our HTML file, and after this title tag we need to paste it here. Our CDN is ready. To check this font awesome, we need to come here. After this input tag, we have to create a span tag, and the class name is fas.fa-user. Space enter, go to this browser and check it. You can see the user icon is coming here. Let's create another div, and the class name is field. Inside this div, we need to create another input, but now the type is password, and it is also a required field. After this input tag we need to create another span, and the class name is fas-fa-i, and the label text is password. Save it and check it in the browser. You can see we have this input tag with email and password, but instead of this icon we need to show a lock icon here. So in the top, after this input we need to create a span tag, and the class name is fa-log. So save it and check it. You can see we have these two icons, lock icon and I icon. Let's move to the next section, and the next section is forgot password. So I need a div and the class name is forgot password. Inside this div we need a anchor tag, and the text is forgot password. After this forgot password link we have to create a button here, and the text is sign in. And after this sign in button we need to create a div, and the class name is sign up, and the text is not a members and we have a anchor tag, and the text is sign up now. Save it and check it in our browser. So you can see our HTML structure is ready. So let's dive into the Visual Studio Code Editor again. To write our CSS code, we need to create a CSS file here, and the CSS file name is style.css. So let's go to this index.html file, and in the below we need to link it here. Link rel equals to style sheet href dot slash style.css. Now go to this style.css file. Let's close this window and let's target this universal selector. So the margin is 0, padding is 0, box sizing border box, and the font family is sans serif. Save it and check it in the browser. You can see there is no margin and padding. Okay. Next we need to target this root element. Root, and here we need to create our CSS variable. So the first one is dash dash bg dash color, and the color is has dd e1 e7. Next one is dash dash text color has 59. Next we will go for the label color. So dash dash label, and the color is has 666. Next we will go for the link color. So dash dash link color, link dash color has 3498 dB. Next we will go for the shadow light, dash dash shadow dash light, and it is a RGBA color, and the color is 186 190 204, 0.5. Dash dash shadow dash dark, and it is also a RGBA color, and the color is 94, 104 121 0.288. So these are the global variable. Okay, so we can use anywhere. Next we will target our HTML body tag. So here height is 100%. Next target this body tag, and inside this body tag display is flex, align item center, justify content center, and the background color is, now we are using this bg color as a variable. So what I have to write here is background color is variable. So var inside this you can see we have this all color. So dash dash bg dash color. Next text align is center. Save it and check it in the browser. So you can see our bg color is applied here, and the form is coming in the center. Let's go to our HTML file, and we need to target this container class. So for that, go to this style.css file, and here we need to write dot container, and inside this display flex direction column, align item center, justify content also center, width is 375 pixel, padding top and bottom 60 pixel, and left and right is 30 pixel, and background is, again we need to put this var, and here background color. So save it and check it in our browser. That container class is not showing here. So for that, to visible that, I need to write border 1 pixel solid red color. Save it and check it. So it is our container. Okay. So the next one is need to put border radius here. So the border radius is 10 pixel. Save it and check it. You can see the border radius is applied here. So instead of this border, we need to put box shadow here. So remove this border and start writing box shadow here. Box shadow -3 pixel, -3 pixel, 7 pixel, RGBA 255, 255, 255, 0.4, again we need to write 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 5 pixel, and here we are writing var, and we need to write this shadow dark. Save it and check it in our browser. So you can see our box shadow is applied here. Okay, so it's looking good. So again go to this HTML file, and after this container class we have this title class. So let's target this title class. So for that dot title. Inside that, font size is 45 pixel, font weight is 700, margin bottom is 35 pixel, and color we need to write this var, and here label color. So here we have this text color. Okay, save it and check it in our browser. So you can see our login form, the text is ready. So let's zoom out so you can see easily. So you can see, so let's zoom in again. The text is looking good. Nice. So the title is ready. So next move to this HTML file again, and here after this title div, you can see here we have this field class is there. Okay, so let's target this field class. So for that, dot field, and here height is 50 pixel, width is 100%, and it is display flex, and the position is relative. Again go to this index.html, and here you can see inside this field class we have this input tag. So let's target this input tag here. So dot field space input, and here we need to write height is 100%, width also 100%, padding left 45 pixel, border is none, font size 18 pixel, background is, again we have to write this var, and it is a bg color, and the color is var, and it is a text color 25 pixel. Save it and check it in our browser. So you can see here, to show our input we need to write border 1 pixel solid red. Save it and check it. So you can see here, this is our input box. So if I click here, so you can see the outline is coming. To remove this outline we need to write outline none. Save it and check it. You can see if I click, there is no outline. Okay, fine. Okay, so instead of this border we have to write box shadow here. Box shadow inset, and here 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 5 pixel var, and inside we have to write shadow light. Again inset -1 pixel, -1 pixel, 2 pixel, RGBA 255, 255, 255, 0.45. So you can see, so the box shadow is coming into this input field. Okay, these two text boxes stretch, there is no gap, so we need to put some gap here. So what I have to do is, after this field I need to put some gap here. So dot field nth child, you can see here we have two field, text input field and password input field. So the class name is same. So what we have to do is, we have to put 2 here. So we need to give some gap to this password field. Okay, so dot field and child 2 and margin top 20 pixel. Save it and check it in our browser. You can see, so some gap is coming here from this text input and password input. Okay, great. So another thing also you can see here, instead of writing this code we have to write like this. Just cut it from here and remove this field and go to inside dot field class, and what I have to do is ampersand and paste it here. Save it and check it. This is also fine. The next thing is, you can see here, if I click this input box, so we need to change its box shadow here. Okay, so for that what I have to do is, inside this field input, after this line again we need to write like this ampersand focus, and what we have to do is just copy this box shadow from here and paste it here. So instead of this 2 pixel we need to change to 1 pixel, and instead of this 5 pixel we need to change to 2 pixel. Okay, save it and check it. You can see it is working fine, but it is not looking good, so need to change here. Instead of this -1 from the top we need to put it -5 and -5, and it is a 10 pixel. Okay, so save it and check it. So now this looking good. If I click, you can see the box shadow is changing. Okay, nice, cool. Okay, so next go to this index.html, And here you can see after this input we have this font tag. Okay, so let's target this font tag. So for that what I have to do is dot field span, and here start writing our CSS. So the position is absolute. So you can see the field is field class, the position is relative. So what I have to do is in the span tag I need to put position is absolute, color is text color, and width is 50 pixel, and line height also 50 pixel. Save it and check it in our browser. So you can see the icon is coming in the left. Okay, in the password field we have two icons, lock icon and eye icon. So I need to put this lock icon in the left hand side and eye icon to the right hand side. So for that what I have to do is I need to put a ID here in the eye icon. So the ID is eye-icon. So let's target this ID. For the class we need to put dot here, and for the ID we need to put hash and the ID name. In our case ID is eye-icon. Here also position is absolute, right 7 pixel, and the cursor is pointer. Save it and check it in our browser. You can see our eye icon is coming here in the right hand side. We need to fix it. If we fix this label from here, automatically the eye icon also fix its position. Okay, so let's target this label text. So go to this index.html file, and you can see after this pen tag we have this label text. So let's target this label text here. So what I have to do is dot field space label and start writing the CSS code. Again it is position is absolute, is 50%, transform translate y minus 50%, left 45 pixel, color is bar dash label dash color. Save it and check it in our browser. So you can see here our eye icon is fixed and label also fixed. So label is acting as a placeholder. So now it is fixed. Okay, but the problem is here you can see if I want to click this input box, so I can't able to. Okay, so after this email or phone text, after that I can able to click it. You can see if I click in this label I can't able to click here. When the label is end, after that if I click, it is now I am able to write here. So to fix this issue we have a property called is pointer events none. Okay, save it and check it in our browser. Now you can see if I click in the label also we can able to write. Okay, so this is fine. So another problem is here. You can see if I start writing here, so that label text is still visible. So when we start writing we need to remove this label text from here. So what I have to do is inside this field label we need to write input colon valid. If it is a valid, okay, so if it is a valid then we have to write tilde ampersand, and here where I am writing input field is valid, so we have these two input, email input and password input. If it is a valid, that means if we are writing anything here then we need to remove this label text here. Okay, so for that what I have to do is I need to write opacity here, opacity 0. Save it. Okay, so you can see if I start writing the placeholder is come. If I start writing here also, if I remove it again it is coming. If I remove from here again it is coming. This looking good. Okay, cool. So next fix this forgot password link. Okay, so for that go to this HTML file, and here you can see we have this forgot password of class. So let's target this class. So for that what I have to do is dot forgot dash password, and we have to write our CSS code here. The first thing is you can see in the forgot password it is in the center. So what I have to do is I need to put this forgot password link to this left hand side. So for that text align left, so it is start from left hand side. So I need to put some gap here. So for that I need to write margin top is 10 pixel right is 0, bottom also 10 pixel, left is 5 pixel. Save it and check it in our browser. So it is looking good. So instead of 5 pixel we need to put 7 pixel. So this is fine. So now I need to go to this HTML file, and you can see we have this div, and inside this div we have this anchor tag. So let's target this anchor tag. So what I have to do is, inside this forgot password we have to write anchor tag. We have to target this anchor tag. So the font size is 16 pixel, color is var, and we have this dash link dash color, and the text decoration is none. Save it and check it in our browser. So you can see this looks fine. Okay, but what I have to do is, this is a link tag. So if I hover this link tag forgot password, so the underline is coming here. So for that I need to do the hover effect here. Inside this anchor tag we have to write ampersand hover, and text decoration is underline. Save it and check it in our browser. You can see if I hover it, you can see the underline is coming here. So next, put some style to this sign in button. So for that need to go to this index.html file, and here you can see we have this button. So need to put a class here, and the class name is sign-in. Okay, so let's target this sign-in class. So go to this CSS file, and here start writing our CSS. So dot sign-in, margin top and bottom 15 pixel, left and right is 0, width is 100%, height is 50 pixel, font size 18 pixel, line height 50 pixel, font weight 600, background color bar dash bg color, border radius 25 pixel. So this is looking good, but I need to remove this border from here. Okay, so for that what I have to do is, I need to write border none, after that outline also none, and cursor is pointer, color is var, and here it is dash text color. Save it and check it in our browser. You can see the sign in button is not looking good, so we need to put some box shadow here. Okay, so the box shadow is 2 pixel, 5 pixel, var dash shadow light, comma -5 pixel, -5 pixel, 10 pixel, RGBA 255, 255 and 0.45. Okay, so save it, did a mistake, remove this bracket, save it and check it in our browser. So you can see this looks fine. So our sign in button is looking cool. Okay, so you can see if I click this sign in button, then I need to change its color. So for that, inside this sign in class I need to put ampersand focus. We need to change the color. So color var dash link color. Box shadow we need to copy from here in the top box shadow and paste it here, but instead of this we need to put inset here, inset, and here also inset. Save it and check it in our browser. So if I click here, you can see it is looking nice. Okay, so before that I need to put email ID here, test@yapmail.com, and the password is testing@12, and you can see when I click this sign in button, then you can see the effect. If I click, you can see sign in text color is changed and box shadow also changed. Okay, so this is looking nice. So next we need to fix this sign up link. So for that, go to this HTML file and we have this sign up class. Again come to this style.css, and in the below I need to put dot sign dash up and start writing our CSS code here. Margin is 10 pixel from top and bottom and 0 pixel from left and right. Color is where text is text color. Font size 16 pixel. Save it and check it in our browser. So it is this not a member, the text is fine, but we need to target this anchor tag. Okay, so for that, inside this sign up class we have a anchor tag and the color is var dash link color. Text decoration is none, and save it and check it in our browser. Okay, so it is not a okay, so we did a mistake here. Instead of this text color, instead of this label color, we need to put dash link color. Save it and check it in our browser. So it is looking good. So you can see if I hover this sign up link, underscore is not coming here. So for that, what I have to do is, so ampersand hover and we need to write text decoration underline. Save it and check it in our browser. So you can see if I hover this sign up, so you can see this underline is coming here. Okay, so let me zoom out so you can see easily. Okay, so let me zoom again. Okay, so you can see easily. Great. So the next step is, if I write the text here, so you can see the text, the password is not visible. So if I click this I button, so we can see our password. So for that, go to this Visual Studio Code Editor again and create a JavaScript file here, and the file name is script.js. Let's go to this index.html and need to import it from here. So after this link tag, we need to write script tag here. Script src equal to /script.js. Okay, to check this script.js, we need to write alert, and here I need to put hi. Save it. Hi alert is coming here, so it is working perfectly. So let's write our JavaScript code here. So for that, we need to create a function, and the function name is toggle password. Okay, so we need to target this password input. So for that, what I have to do is, we need to write document.getElementById, and we need to go to this index.html, and you can see here we have a password field. Okay, so we need to put a ID here, and the ID is password. Okay, so save it and go to this script.js file, and here we need to write that ID. ID is our password. So we need to store this password input inside a variable, and the variable name is password input. Password input equal to this one. Okay, next we need to target this eye icon. So for that, you can see in the HTML file we have this ID here for this eye icon. So our ID is eye-icon. So I can go to this JavaScript file and start writing document.getElementById, and the ID is icon. Okay, so we need to store inside another variable, and the variable name is icon. Our idea is, if it is a password input, then click this icon to change to text input, and if it is a text input, then change to password input. Okay, so for that we have to write a condition here. If password input is triple equals to password. Okay, so we need to change the password input type. So password input dot type equal to text. Okay, so if it is a password input, then change to text input. We need to remove its icon here. So for that, icon dot class list dot remove. We need to remove this icon. Okay, so our icon is, so our class is fa-I. Okay, so go to this JS file and we need to write fa-I. Okay, and add an icon here. So iIcon dot class list dot add. Okay, so we need to add fa-I slash. I will explain this code. So you can see here, if the password input is password, then we need to change the type to text and remove this I icon and add this I slash icon here. Okay, so if it is a password field, okay, so we need to write the else condition here. So in the else is password input dot type equal to password, because you can see first one, if it is a password then change to text. Now it is a text, so then in the else condition what I have to do is I have to change to password. Okay, text to password. And the second one is iIcon dot class list dot remove. So what I have to remove is fa-I slash. Okay, remove this icon and add another icon, iIcon dot class list dot add. So which class we need to add? We need to add this fa-I. So our function is ready. So we need to call this toggle password function from this HTML file. So go to this HTML file and here you can see in this iIcon, after this ID, we need to create an event here, and the event is onClick event, and pass this function here, toggle function. Okay, save it and check it in our browser. So let's write our password, and the password is testing@12 and click this I icon. We can see our password here. Text field, password field. Text input, password input. Okay, so this looks fine. So let's zoom out to 100% and you can see this is looking nice. Okay, great. This is all about this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really motivates me. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Code with Surya Official. Till then, keep smiling and happy coding. See you in the next video.